Hi everyone, I'm Fox35, Storm Team Meteorologist Ian Cassette with the check of the tropics. And right now in the tropics we do have some leftovers of systems. We also have a couple of systems still out there, and one that is still spinning is Gert in the middle of the Atlantic. We also do have Idalia, the remnants of Idalia. Now that is churning up the seas, and that's going to lead to that high rip current risk continue to cross the east coast here through the Labor Day weekend. But what is of most interest is what's going on just off the coast of Africa. We have one wave that has moved out just south of Cabo Verde, and then we also have another vigorous wave that's about to move on offshore. So these are what we're going to be watching for, and it's that first one that definitely has greater interest, and I'll show you why. So currently we have two active systems. We have Tropical Storm Gert and we have Tropical Storm Katia, and we have that tropical wave. Now that tropical wave is tagged as a 70% chance of development. This is 95L, and this one we will be watching pretty closely because it could have impacts, especially as it continues to move to the west, may certainly impact land along the eastern Caribbean islands, and with the 70% chance of development, does have a likely chance of developing into something. So I'm going to show you here what the European model is indicating as a possibility. So the area you see, that yellow circle, that is what we're going to be watching. You also see the other tropical wave that may become another system, but that one's going to be a fish storm just like Katia. It's this one that we're going to be watching closely because, as you can tell, it's continuing along that west path as European model shows, and strengthening. So there is potential with this conducive environment, has a favorable environment. We may see a hurricane develop there along a pretty not great area as we are getting close to this island. So it's going to be a close call regardless with this. I will say there is definitely some variance in what the models are saying. They're really struggling on how much wind shear it's going to battle, but the European model seems to be favoring a potential tropical system there. We are up to Katia now. Lee and Margot would be the next two up, so that could be those two tropical waves depending on which one develops first. So we'll see how that plays out. But we are looking at very warm temperatures in the Atlantic. Temperatures running well above average, especially right off the coast of Africa, and that is helping these tropical waves get their act going as they move offshore. We are currently basically nearing the peak of the hurricane season, so we will watch any system that does have that potential very closely. It does appear that it is going to remain very active here. No reason to be concerned right now. You might see people showing long-term models, but this is still ways out, so we have plenty of time here. But we will be monitoring and providing you more updates here as we go on into this week. If we were to see it come closer and past the Caribbean islands, it wouldn't be until the following week, and by the middle of the following week, so it's still a ways away. So thanks for checking in. I'm Fox35, Storm Team Meteorologist Ian Cassette.